Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. And guess what? Happy New Year to you all. It's our first video for the year. And guess what? We're all about the money. Again, 2025, it's all about the money. And we're going to be showing you how you can literally be scalping in 2025. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you're a newbie in this trading industry and you want to understand how to scalp, then this strategy is for you. So we encourage you to stay until the very end because we're going to be sharing a lot of details in terms of how to utilize this strategy to the best of your ability to clock some profits for 2025.
Yeah, and definitely it's all about making money, so you don't want to miss 1 minute or a second of this one. So stick around until the end. And if there's anything that you guys don't understand, just drop it in the comments. Remember, subscribe, share, doesn't break a finger to do it, all right? So let's jump right into it.
Yeah, so let's hit them charts because if we're scalping, we want to be in, we want to be in trading view. So we're gonna be, diving into the charts, and we want you to understand that if you're new to trading, let's say you've just started your trading journey and you're kind of feeling a bit lost and everything, we just want to encourage you to kind of stick to the process, right? Trust the process because you will, right, make it. You will achieve the level of success that you want to achieve. You will get to the level that you want to get, but it takes a lot of patience, a lot of consistency,
Discipline.
a lot of dedication. But just, create that trading plan, stick to the plan, and you will make it.
Definitely. Stick to the plan. That's key.
And it's even better when you find a community that even makes your progress way better. You will skyrocket through the entire journey even quicker if you've got a community because you're going to have leaders, mentors, coaches that will be able to guide you through the challenges that you'll have. Now, with that said, we're on the charts, right? And we're going to be breaking down to you, day trading in a simple video, how you can literally be making money trading every single day from Monday to Friday, right? So we know that trading is a skill and it's a high income skill. And a lot of individuals actually want to learn this thing, right? A lot of people want to learn this. So we kind of really want you to understand that, listen, you can learn this to the best of your abilities. So we're on the charts, and what's the first step? We're gonna be going to
The daily.
so the higher time frame.
You're gonna start from the higher time
Right?
frame, which is the
So
daily.
HTF, we generally have HTF is or higher time frame. I'm gonna put a little bit of text here on the screen so that you understand. So step one is we evaluate price on the HTF, which really means higher time frame. And in bracket, I'll put D for daily, right? So that's our step one. Now, this is a pure price action strategy, no complications. We just want to look at what price is telling us. We're reading them candlesticks and we're evaluating what is price actually doing in real time. So we're on the daily time frame, and the key thing that we want to get on the daily time frame is
the overall structure of the market.
Perfect. So we want to get perspective of the market structure. Is price bullish or is price actually bearish? Now, you can drop it in the comments because I know some of you already know what you're looking at. And if we do, when in doubt, we zoom out. So if we zoom out, we can clearly see that on our daily time frame, market is actually creating what we call higher highs, right? So each high is higher and higher lows, right? So the higher lows are to the bottom section and you've got higher highs to the top, right? To give you clarity, we could literally mark it out whenever we're looking at if the market is actually, bullish. We want to see market doing this high, then it comes back So a pullback, then it sweeps that high to create a higher high, and then it comes back to retest that area, and of course it goes higher the next time around. So this is really the general structure of a bullish trend, right? And if it is that we're bearish, it means that we're going to be the opposite. So price falling, right? Then it pulls back, and then of course it goes lower, comes back, and it keeps dropping lower. So we're bullish when we're creating higher highs and higher lows, but we're bearish if we're creating lower highs and lower lows. So in this case, right, in this case, you will clearly see that structure on the chart is literally bullish. So we're going high, we pull back, right? We go and create a similar structure. We pull back, we pull back, go high. We were consolidating a bit here until, we broke out of that, pull back, and you can literally see that we are going higher. We're climbing the mountain.
So it's an uptrend.
So it's an uptrend. So if it is that we realize that price is, having that solid uptrend, that is telling us that we're going to be looking for what?
Buys.
So we're going to be looking for buying opportunities in the market. So I know we're on our daily time frame, right? So one of the key things we're going to be doing now, we're going to be going to the lower time frame, which is our step 2, because now we've identified, right? We've identified our narrative, we've identified our market structure perspective, which is bullish. So now step 2 would be we're going to scale all the way down to our 5-minute time frame, because this is where we're going to scale down to execute and find a plausible entry to take our trade. All right. So we're just breaking down structure to you in the simplest form. We're not overdoing it. We're not putting on too many things on the charts. We're reading price action. Right. That's all we're doing. So 5 minutes. When we come down to the 5-minute time frame, we realize that price is kind of moving a bit sideways. All right. So what we want to do is to mark out where we've had our recent low, right, which is here. So one of the key things, we can literally use our horizontal line. We were here, right? This is where our low is, and we had a high here. So we're in the current price. So this is where price is currently at. It's playing in between these areas. So we'll mark this out. Now, once we've highlighted this, we're literally waiting for a break of structure, all right? And a break of structure is literally saying if price comes up here, we're looking for it to break this high that it previously was failing to break and go above, come back for a retest, and then probably shoot higher. If it is that we get a break of the lower end, then we'll go for a sell. But remember, based on what we've seen on the daily time frame, our perspective is really looking for what?
Buys.
A buying opportunity, right? So we're already seeing that, price, it was here, but what? It's not coming back to this area. It's actually sitting above it. So what we're really looking for is for price to actually come to this area at 26.56 to give us an opportunity, right? And when we look on the entire structure of the market, we can definitely zoom out. And if it is that we get an opportunity here at 26.56 and we wait on that break of structure to go higher, we're going to be able to take an opportunity, right, for at least a few pips, right? Because we're scalping. We're not aiming for a lot, at least 30 pips.
In and out real quick.
Yeah, at least a 30 pip opportunity at this area here, and we'll get out, right? Because this is all the way at 26.64, so would really be able to catch more than 30 pips there as well. But we can do our thing. So let me kind of zoom back in so that you can clearly see. Right, so this is where we are, and we're looking to target this area here. If we break 56, we could have 56 as a potential entry. It was resistance. We're looking for it to become support to boost us all the way up to 26.64. So from 56, right, we're looking at least minor 30 pips, but in reality we could literally get more. Right, so I'll show you how we hold as we go through, but this is really what we're waiting on market to do, and this is what our anticipation is. So we're gonna go for a long position. That's what we're hoping for. We want to see price give us that lovely move, and we want to target this area here, and we're gonna have a tight stop, so we aim for at least a 1 to 3, right? We like 1 to 3 because at least that gives us, some opportunity to make some money if we're risking something. Yeah, so we're waiting on price to give us the reaction to see if we can take this move. So we would be risking 1% to gain 3% on this actual trade, because we'll be targeting this high area here, right?
Nice one. Yeah, 1 to 3. That's nice.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get the move that we're anticipating, because this is us marking out where market currently is and where our low is, but we're really anticipating an up move. So with that said, we've kind of marked everything out, got our bias from the daily time frame based on structure. We've come down to the lower time frame, which is the 5 minute. We've marked out where we've got that little bit of resistance here and a little bit of support, and we're really looking for price to go to the upside. All right, but if we do see, because remember, we can only anticipate something. Let's say we do see that the market is actually going to pump down, and it breaks here, we can actually take a sell opportunity as well.
Yep.
All right, so you have to understand that, while you're trading, the market does what it wants when it wants, and it's for you to read into price action and take the opportunity when it arrives. So don't just impose your bias on the market, but be open to the opportunities that do arise whilst you're trying to get a trading opportunity from the charts.
Facts.
All right, so let's see how it goes. See how price actually, moves to our area. We're getting that nice play, right? Nice play up to our area, right?
Some more. Nice.
Nice play up to our area, but let's see. We're really anticipating this move. It may take some while, but while we wait on it, we'll just, kind of show you that with everything on the market, you've just got to look on market structure. There are lots of individuals out there who are trading in real time, and you're really looking at price action. Price action is a beautiful strategy because you've got to read the candlesticks and understand what they're telling you. They speak a language that you've got to understand, right? You really got to understand the language that they're telling you, right? So we're getting that move to push up, but we're still anticipating that area. But it would be the same thing. Let's say our area would be here, right? And would mark out here. You'd have seen where once we got that push above retest, would be able to take a buy opportunity here, right? It's literally the same thing that we're anticipating, and it's actually moving its way towards our target. This is trading. You've got to be patient. This is a live trade. It is not something that we are making up. You can literally see the live charts here. So this is a live opportunity that we're looking for in the markets, right? Literally live. And sometimes you've got to be patient and wait on the market to come to you.
That's the task that we a lot of us have difficulty with.
Yeah, being
Patience.
patient.
And patience will make you a lot of money in trading, and that will definitely take some time to develop. Trust me, patience is key.
And you know what? To be really honest, some individuals would probably even take the opportunity here because look, if I zoom in, yeah, if I zoom in, I've got a nice doji here, right? Beside the doji, we've got the wick rejections to the bottom section there. And then we've got this nice flow of bullish candle here, right? Nice bullish momentum. That's telling us that buyers are in the market, right? So buyers are in the market, but we're really looking for the highest probability setup. And that is why we generally kind of do it that way, where we're looking at that area for the price to get there and for us to take opportunity. But there are individuals who would have probably just taken the trade at the close of this candle, right? And take it to this target area, which you can, right? So if you're here, right, and you say, okay, I want to take it here because momentum is bullish, it's just that for you to understand, you're looking for the highest probability setup. So it's better to wait and get the highest setup because if market doesn't come up here, right, and it goes all the way down, you don't want to be in the middle of nowhere taking a trade. So you're waiting on the key area, you're waiting to enter at a key level. And that is really one of the key things I believe that you have to do as a trader. Entry should always be at a key level, not in the middle of nowhere, right? So let's say you took the trade here, you'd be in a bit of drawdown because there you go, market pulling back, and you'd be in a bit of drawdown. So we're waiting for the highest probability opportunity, and we're allowing the markets to come to us. If it doesn't, then we work with what the market shows us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's live. All of this is live. The chart is moving in real time. So while we wait, it's really just you understanding that, listen, trading is a beautiful skill, and it teaches you a lot about yourself. It helps you to understand how impatient you are sometimes, how greedy you are sometimes, and how indisciplined you are at times as well. So sometimes you really have to check yourself. If you're being tapped by the market, you've got to check yourself. And there are things that you've got to work on. And while working on those, you'll be able to cross that thin line to profitability and to success. All right. So you want to understand that patience is key. Patient pays. You don't want to be in the middle of nowhere and just be grabbing onto the market. So we're waiting on the perfect opportunity. And one of the other key thing that I'm also noticing here is a gap. So this is a gap, right? Which is another plausible reason for price to actually come and break this area and go above. Right? We've got the gap here, the market gap. All right, so we're literally waiting, being patient, and we're just trusting the process.
That's all. Just have to wait. It might take some time, but trust me, patience will make you a lot of money in trading. It might take some time, but and then the next thing, the time you choose to trade has a lot to do with your
Yeah,
trading. So
yeah.
it's really good to pick a time where there's high volume in the market, so you don't really have to sit down and wait and then get frustrated and say, hey, it's not
Mm-hmm.
really going my way and stuff like that. So choose a time and stick to it. When there's high volume in the market, just put on the trade, and it's what it is. Once you click that buy or that sell, there's no turning back. There's no turning back. So just stay confident, trust the process. You can only win or lose. Whatever happens, you go again. And out of a win, there's a lesson. Out of a loss, there's a lesson. So both ways, there's always a lesson in the market. You just have to keep trading. Once you keep trading, definitely you will become a millionaire one day. It's just a part of the process. And patience will make you a lot of money. Trust me on that one. It will make you a lot of money. Time is everything when it comes down to trading. Don't try to rush the process. Don't try to believe that I can skip this and I don't have to do this. That's gonna cost you a lot of money, and then you don't want to get to the point where you want to give up on trading. It can get a bit frustrating at times, but what other opportunity that's out there you can make £2,000 or 1,000 US in like 15 to 10 minutes, right? So this one is this is a skill that's really lovely to have. And when you get better at it, you're gonna be like just showing off to everyone, hey, look how quick I can make 1,000 or one like 10,000 that fast. So trust the process, man. Trust the process. Just lock away and just practice and just be patient. It will come to you. The market always come to you. Just make sure that you're ready for it. Just make sure you're ready.
Yeah, and to touch on the point that you've shared, it's a really, really lovely point. Volume. It's literally 9 p.m. here in the UK now, and we just got the opportunity to do a video, and we said, let's do live. We generally don't trade at this hour. The volume is not the best because it's closer to the market close, right? So it's not the best time to be scalping anyways, because you want to be scalping at the highest probability opportunity where volume is like pumping, right? Which is generally either, the start, the opening bell of the London, or the opening bell of, the New York session, or even the overlapping of the Tokyo and the Sydney. That generally gives good volume opportunities where you can literally, get a quick move and be done and out real quick. So this is not the best, but this is the opportunity that we got to do the live trade. And we said that, let's kind of, do this so that others can actually see what our process is and what we're looking for in terms of doing a scalping for the night. Now this will literally probably even go over a bit into the Asian session, since I was just realizing that we're like closer to, but it's just the process. So you can literally just see what the process is, and regardless of where market is, it doesn't have to play out live in front of you right now, but this is literally the framework, meaning that if price actually comes and break this area here, right, closes below, and makes that break of structure, meaning that it breaks the previous low here and pulls back to retest this area, then we're going for a sell.
Yep.
Right? Especially if we see the candles aligning with the rejection, right? But if it does the opposite in our bullish opportunity, where we're really looking for bullish opportunity, then we're really looking for it to close above this area here, right? The dotted lines, retest the dotted lines after it closed above, then we're entering to take the market higher, to captivate that good amount of opportunity to catch some
I
pips.
do believe that when the market reopens, it's gonna open
Yeah,
higher
yeah.
and it's gonna go up. So all we need to do is just upload this video, and anyone that sees this video, they can say, hey, let me jump on the chart and see if what they're saying is really gonna work out. And drop it in the comment. Let us know if you make some money off this one, because we're definitely going to be on the charts. For us, it's like the best time would be like 1 to 2 o'clock. That's when the volume is going to pick up in the market
Yeah.
after it opens.
That's UK time.
So yeah, UK time. So yeah, you can let us know. Drop it in the comment what you think about it. But it's just for you to understand. If it breaks the high, if it breaks the arm resistance, we're definitely going for the buy. If it retests, and if it breaks the support and retests, we're going for the sell. So a lot of times, some persons make it a bit complicated, but support and resistance is a major factor where it really works, and it is definitely one to just trust the process with. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something that we really want to kind of drive home, so that you understand it's a very, very simple strategy. You're focused on price action, right? Very simple, no flashy indicators, no complicated way of doing things. We're literally going to the higher time frame as a recap, higher time frame, and we're looking for market structure. All right, what is the market actually doing? Once we do that, then we are, taking it. down to the lower time frame, once we realize what the trend is,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be looking for that opportunity on the 5 minute time frame, right? But we're not just jumping on it or just setting up an order. We're literally going to be waiting patiently. And of course, preferably we're doing this at the opening of a session where the volume kicks in real nicely, right? We generally do this at 1 a.m. to be really honest, 1 a.m. UK time, which is the overlapping of the Sydney and the Tokyo session. So we get that nice volume, especially on gold. Gold pumps really nice within the Asian session. Good money is made, right? So you really just want to look for what market structure is doing, mark out these levels. What is your high? What is your low? Current high and current low, and target the next level. If market breaks this area, we're targeting this area, which is the next level, right? As you can see, it's aligned. Yeah, so literally, that's really what we would do as it relates to doing a scalping opportunity. Let me know in the comments if you do anything like this. Very simple, nothing complicated. Let's know what your strategy looks like. Are you using indicators? You can use indicators because we have a powerful indicator strategy that we're going to share with you as well. But we just thought that let's share a simple price action so that you can read the candles and understand what price is actually saying to you and take the opportunity when they arise. You're not jumping in anywhere and then not knowing, because let's say you're in the chart now, market barely moving, volume is really low, right? You can literally see that the volume is low at the time, so it's not the best opportunity to be scalping with the low volume, but we're just showing you the whole process, right? Even if we're not there yet at the entry, this is what our process would actually look like, right? And if I literally go all the way back, hold on, if I literally go all the way back, right, we know that our price structure is bullish, and we've got this as a high, right? This is our high, and this is our low. Our actual low is here, right? Remember, our structure is bullish, right? So we've got that as a low area, and we've got this as a high, right? And what we're waiting for is for price to push above 26.46, because look, previous resistance, not just once, but we've got it twice at this area. All right. So what we'd be looking for is for a break above this area at 26.46. Once it breaks above and close, right, then retest the area, we're going for a buy. All right. So this is literally what we would be looking for on a setup like this, because we can literally see, look, price was all the way down here, and now it's risen higher, and it's literally making higher highs. So the structure is also in alignment with the daily time frame, right? Literally it's still in alignment. So we're waiting now for a higher high to be created. So we want to capture that opportunity for the higher high and make some money. So right here would be your entry point at 26.46, right? And would be targeting bare minimum. We could even go, because we know that we've got a key level at 26.50, we could target 26.50 and catch 40 pips. Or we could hold and keep trailing or stop for maximum profits, right? So let's say we are awaiting price to break above here, and we'll put our trade area here, right? And one of the key things that we generally like to do is bare minimum 1 to 3, right? Bare minimum 1 to 3, and we'll capture the whole move, but we're waiting, right? One of the key things that we're waiting for is for price to close above. Right, so we see that massive candle coming to our area. Now we're waiting on it to break above. So we got a break above and a retest. I hope you saw that, right? And remember, we're aiming for higher, 26.50. It's not 26.48. So this is our entry. So our entry area was tapped. We went above, retest the structure with this wick. Nice retest, right? And we're aiming for higher. So as we go higher, we're trailing our stop, right? Perfect. So now we've got our stop in profit and we're extending. So we've got an open TP as the market plumps in our favor, right? So now your take profit, literally you could have, closed your trade here because you would have been at 26.50, which is the target because we know that's a key level, right? We know that's a psychological level at 26.50. We could have just closed all our profits right here. Or we could now say, okay, let me just put my stop a little higher, right? So that I'm not stopped out and I don't lose my profits. All right. So when we get this higher high, yeah, when we get that higher high, we're like sitting in greater profits. And we could just say, okay, let me just close here and be done with it. Don't get too greedy. Don't ever get too greedy. So you could literally close out there and be done with it. Because guess what? You'd have already banked over 50 pips on this trade, right? And you would have had a nice risk to reward. So you wouldn't need to wait. But if you feel the need and you're really believing that it's going to pump higher to 26.60, then you could be holding and not folding until 26.50 and then constantly trailing your stop. Bam, we would have made profits. There we go. Right? So that's literally the same. It's the same concept. Right? It's literally the same concept where you would have understood that you could have even said, okay, this is a key level right here because we've already highlighted that 55. We could have said, okay, let me just say this is my stop down there. Even though we've reduced the stop, we would have been in a beautiful trade.
That's a lot of money.
Beautiful trade.
Beautiful trade.
So we want you to understand that it's very simple when you identify what market structure is looking like. You just want to mark out these key levels. This is where price was. It was constantly rejecting. This was the high. It's the current high. You've got to focus on what price is doing now. So our current high is very important and our current low.
Very important.
But because our bias was already skewed based on the higher time frame structure, we were just looking for bullish movements. Right. So with this said, this is a strategy that you can utilize. It's very powerful. I'm telling you, it's super powerful. Go test it out, go back test it as much as you can. And if you do it at the optimum trading window, I'm telling you, you make good profits. Because this move, this playback was literally at the start of the New York session where the volume
was high.
Pumps.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a beautiful, beautiful strategy to utilize, especially at the opening bell of the New York. If you are, residing in that time frame, or even if you're here in the UK, it doesn't matter where you are. This is a strategy that works. So we encourage you to go test it out and come back and drop it in the comments to say, how did it actually go for you? All right, how did it actually go? And as I said, we could have targeted 26.60 because we know that's a super key level, right? 26.60. But we weren't too greedy. We're just taking our profits and get out of there because we want to understand that, listen, when the market gives,
we take.
That's the number one philosophy of a trader. You've got to understand when the market gives, you take. Keep trailing your stop as the trade progresses in your favor, and you will win. You will win, you must win, you shall win. Favor is always on you, but just do the right thing. Be disciplined enough to execute always, all day, every day, and put this into practice as much as you can. If you're a new trader, give yourself some grace through the process. You're gonna lose, right? We don't cap that, we don't hide that. You're gonna lose, but let the loss be a lesson so that you can be better in the long run. All right?
Yeah, that's so true, man. And when you're testing something that's new, just go low risk until you build the confidence, then you can go all in on it. This one definitely works, and just give it a go and drop it in the comments down there. Let us know if it worked for you, because it definitely works for us, and I'm sure it's going to work for you. Just give it a go and let us know. That's about it.
Yeah, and remember, in everything you do, put God first. Remember, we believe in you. We know you got this. We know you can do this. And we know it's your year to level up. We know that you are a true all star and we want to see you win. But guess what? We need you to believe that you can do this, because guess what? You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So remember, stay focused. Do not be disheartened by whatever losses that you're going to incur on your journey, but just keep going, man. Trust the process and you must win.